What's up, everybody? It's time for another LA Game Space experimental game, and this one is Spiralsky. This is by Brennan Murphy, and is fucking weird. You've got... yeah, I'll read you the blurb that's on the website about it. For days you've been trekking through the grid, an expanse of neon stretching cardinally from your path. A mirage flickers on the horizon, an outpost materializes. At the edge of various known and unknown territories, this fort has become a place of respite and exchange. And yeah, so general first-person FPS controls. Well, frame rate is awful, but let's try and get over that. It's obviously not very well optimized, but that's okay. 60 frames per second looking there. 30, 18... yeah, 18 frames per second looking that way. And the reason I say this is weird and I'm not too enthused about it is because I played it to check it out and see what the deal was. And this fucking soundtrack, which is all just distortion and white noise and all that, just drives me crazy. I don't like it. It's not enjoyable. I don't see the point of it. It's just annoying. But we shall press on and explore this place, which is very weird. I can jump, I can look around, I can WASD all the way around, and that's it. At least they're the only controls that are told to you before you start the game. I'll actually just walk through that kind of thing. Oh, wow, that really tanked my frame rate. For some reason, looking through there drops me down to about 5 frames. Okay. Cool. I guess the thing with this game and things like this, it kind of makes you have that argument of whether or not something that is confusing and abstract and weird is worth it, and whether it's got value, because I think it really depends on what kind of message, or if anything, what you get out of it, if anything. Because it's kind of like talking about art, you know, what is art? Everyone's got a different opinion, but my opinion would lean towards the idea that art has merit if the audience is able to determine some kind of message or purpose, even if the purpose is that there is no purpose. That can still be purposeful, if you know what I mean. But this is where you get into this sort of territory talking about this stuff, and you end up just sounding like a twat, and like you have no idea what you're talking about, because let's face it, no one really does. And something like this, but makes me think that. It's kind of like, because it makes you think, well, do I just not get it? Is that why I don't really care? You know, I'm not really giving a shit. It just seems like a weird, abstract kind of landscape accompanied by fucking annoying soundtrack of noise and white noise and all that sort of thing. But, you know, I'm the first one to ever say that I could possibly not be understanding it, and maybe I'm just too stupid to really get the point. And that's fine. But that then begs the question of, is it a good game, and is it a good idea? And is it a good piece of art in that sense? Because surely a good piece of art would have me at least having an inkling that there's something going on and that there's some point to it. Because this sort of thing, I fail to see what the reason is and why this even exists as a thing, you know? But hey, that's my personal opinions on art and that sort of thing, so who knows? Maybe I just have no idea, and you know, I'm just being a dummy. Like, I don't... Okay, I'm up here now. There doesn't appear to be much else. Alright, well... I mean, if I walk into these things, I can't click on them or anything, and... There's no interaction whatsoever. This is just a... roam around, check it out kind of thing. There's nothing on the other side of these large shapes, except where I came from initially. And yeah, I'm a bit lost for purpose, which is a bit crap, really. I don't know. I'm trying to I'm trying to be nice and pull out some sort of point from this. Like, you know how some people will look at something and go, well, you know, what they're trying to say that you don't get is that, you know, society, or you know, that sort of thing, or whatever. And it doesn't even have to be something deep like that. It can just be, well, it's an abstract exploration into the game environment, or I don't know, talking out my ass. So I try to be nice and try to find that sort of correlation on it, but I can't with this. There's just, what is it? Someone made a whole bunch of polygons, made a nice little weird three-dimensional landscape, did it all in Unity, chucked in some basic animations, and went crazy with the texture editor so that they're all weird and wonderful. Held a microphone up against a bloody speaker too close, so you end up with all the feedback and white noise and all that joyful stuff. And then threw it all together, put in a first-person controls, and that's that. It's like, okay. Okay, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? So, yeah, jeez, this is just awful. Like, just flat out awful. What the fuck? Message to everyone trying to be arty and cool and all that shit. If people can't understand what the hell your game's about, and what they're supposed to be doing, and what the point is, why they should be spending time with your game, or piece of art, or literature, or anything for that matter, if you can't even get an inkling of something, even when you're really trying, then you're doing it wrong. And I'm not saying I could do it better, but you're definitely doing it wrong. That's my opinion anyway. It's just my opinion, and at the end of the day, who gives a shit? It's just obviously not my kind of thing. So yeah, this is Spiralsky. Yep, that's what it is. It's part of the LA Gamespace experimental games, which I'm trying to play through as many as I can over on my channel, so head on over and check out the others. There's some which are almost as weird as this. There's others which make a lot more sense. There's some which are way more generic. So there's a whole mixed bag, and that's what I love about it. That's the one thing I'll say about this, is I love seeing all this weird and wonderful shit that people manage to put together. And even if I sit there scratching my head going, what the hell is going on? At least it's interesting, and it's, you know, it's unique. You gotta give it that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit me up with a like, favourite, or a subscribe if you feel like it, because it really helps out the channel, and you can keep in touch with what's going on and all the new videos that will be coming out. But yeah, for now, I am so done with this. So done. Thanks for watching. Bye!